These are my top 10 baby products I think every new parent needs, and today I'm going to share with you where you can get them, how often I actually use them, and if it's really worth buying them or not. Coming in at number one is the Toot Flute. I had no idea this was a thing until I became a parent. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there will be a point in time where you will try everything to calm your baby down. You fed them, you tried burping them, you tried putting them to sleep, and you just can't figure it out. Try a Toot Flute. It's a little crazy, but you're gonna get some lube on the end of this, and you stick it up their butt and you might hear a fart come out, or they might just poop themselves. So it's a little crazy of a concept, but it's worked so many times. Our baby was crying because he was so bloated and gassy and we couldn't figure it out. And we tried one of these and then instant relief. You could tell he was just so relieved. I think Mom Cozy makes these, but they're really expensive and you only get about 5 tubes for 30 bucks. It's crazy. This one, however, is the off-brand version. It's the same thing. It's just a rubbery tube. It's $8.99 on Amazon. Just look for this goofy little baby. It's called the UH-Fi, Eufy. I don't know what they're called. Like I said, it's the same thing and it's $8.99 on Amazon and you get 20 of them. Number 2 on my list is a heart rate monitor. Not to go dark here, but as a firefighter, I fortunately have not dealt with the SID situation on a call, but I've had a lot of coworkers who have. And it's a really scary thing. You just put them down for the night and you just never know. This gives you so much ease of mind at night, especially when you move them from sleeping in your bedroom in the bassinet to their own crib. This really helps out with getting a good night's sleep. You just put this on their foot and it just monitors their heart rate and their SpO2. If anything drops, you'll get an alarm, and you might get an alarm by accident, and that's really scary, but just check their foot, see if they're okay. I really like this and I think it's well worth the money. This is one of the mid to cheaper ones on Amazon. It's $189. Again, you can find all these products on my Amazon storefront. Again, I really highly recommend this just for peace of mind. Number 3 on my list is the Mom Cozy nail file. I really like this one because I've tried just the clippers, the manual clippers, and it's really scary and it's really tactile. It's a lot of work. This one I really like because you have a bunch of different files, and I mostly just use one of the softer ones and then the buffer. And even if you get their fingertips, it doesn't cut them or scrape them or anything like that. It's real gentle and it gets the nails perfectly. My guy, he doesn't seem to mind it at all. He'll just sit there, get his nails filed, and I use this maybe once a week. But again, I highly recommend it. It's very useful. You can find this on Amazon for $24.99. Number 4 on my list is the VTech baby monitor. I really like this monitor. It's $40 on Amazon, but the range is amazing. I can be out there on the front yard, mowing the lawn, going into the backyard, I carry it with me, and it still has a signal. And the cool thing I like about this is it doesn't connect to a Wi-Fi, it's just Bluetooth. And I've heard horror stories of people tapping into your baby monitor through your Wi-Fi. This doesn't have that. It's just through a Bluetooth signal through the camera and then the receiver. It's got night vision, it's got the temperature inside the room, and then of course you have the volume control that you can turn it up really loud. Even if the smallest peep, you'll be able to hear your baby in the middle of the night. Again, it's the VTech. I highly recommend this one, and you can find it on Amazon. Number 5 on my list is the electric nose sucker. Let me just tell you, this thing is disgusting, but it is so much better than the alternative. I tried the manual nose sucker with the tube for the first time and I couldn't do it. I said, you know what, I don't care how much this costs, I will buy it. It's really convenient, but it's also really gross. I think that's the worst part of parenthood, is dealing with boogers. I can't stand it. But this thing just makes it a little bit easier. It's $39.99 on Amazon. They have different versions. I like this one because it has a really low setting, so you're not gonna be scared about giving your baby a bloody nose or anything crazy like that. It's really easy just to take off and clean. Again, still gross, but so much better than the tube. Before we get into number 6, I wanted to show you guys where you can find these products. If you go to the link in my bio, zaddy.com, you will be able to find my Amazon storefront where I have everything that I talk about in this video listed, as well as other products that I personally use and recommend. If any of you are in the market for these products, you'll be helping me out by using the link. And if you guys wanted to check out my website after that, you'll be able to find some children's books that I wrote, as well as some coloring books and some dad merch. If you use code DADBOD10 at checkout, you'll be able to get 10% off your order on my website. And as always, if you have any recommendations for some designs, feel free to shoot them my way. I would really love to design something that you guys really like. All right, back to the video. Number 6 is this inflatable baby chair. I think this thing is so funny. He looks so cute sitting in it. It's pretty cheap. It's $23 on Amazon, and it has its own pump. You just pump this thing right here, fills up, it's waterproof, and you can just put it on the ground anywhere. Super easy. And my baby seems to enjoy sitting in it. It seems pretty comfy for him. Again, super simple. If you're traveling, you can deflate it and then pump it up wherever you're at. Number 7 is the Joy car seat. It's either Joy or Jolly. It looks like there's an I, but I'm calling it the Joy car seat and stroller. Now this one is a little expensive, but I think it's so convenient how you can take the car seat, put it into the stroller, pick it up, and then it just snaps into any modern car if you have those hooks on the bottom of your passenger seat. It'll just snap right in. You push a button, pull it out, and you can put it right back on the stroller. If you get the Joy Mint Latch car seat, it's a little expensive. It's $589 on Amazon, but it comes with a little seat that also turns into a bassinet for the stroller. And then when your baby's a little bit older, like a toddler level, you can turn that into a bigger seat instead of using the car seat. The stroller is super smooth, and like I said, it's so easy to just unsnap it from the stroller itself and then put it into the car. We've looked around at other travel systems before, and I think this one is well worth the money. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. This is actually the cheaper version of, I don't remember what the other one's called, but there's the same parent company, and the other one's a lot more expensive. This one is the cheaper version. Look for the Joy Ginger Mint Latch travel system. Number 8 is the Mom Cozy bottle washer. Now this isn't necessary, but this is one I literally use every single day. I never knew how many bottles you go through as a new dad, and it's crazy how many times I'm washing these bottles. If I had to do it by hand, it would have sucked. It's easy, but it's not necessary. And I really like this Mom Cozy bottle washer because it's touchscreen. You just fill it up in the back of the machine. It has its own little detergent pods you throw in. You can wash up to 8 bottles at a time, as well as the tubes or the nipples, whatever you're putting on there. And then there's a tube that drains into your sink if you have it next to your sink. It's $300 on Amazon. Again, you can find this on my Amazon storefront. Highly, highly recommend. I literally use this every day, but it's not necessary. Just a simple bottle washer will do the trick. But if you are going through a lot of bottles like me, it's really, really worth it. Number 9 is a noise machine. It doesn't matter which one. We have a few different ones. One in his baby room that has a little night light. It's really convenient. It has a bunch of different sounds. You can do rain sounds. You can do white noise, brown noise, yellow noise, whatever these noises are. And then we also have one in our own bedroom. I never slept with a noise machine, but having it with the baby now that I'm used to it, I highly recommend it because if there's any other little noise going along in the room or in the house, it doesn't wake your baby. And he gets used to sleeping with that white noise from day one. So he's used to the background noise, and if there's anything else going on, it doesn't wake him. So I highly recommend a noise machine. They're pretty cheap. The one we have is $17.99 on Amazon. Again, you can find that on my Amazon storefront. And number 10 is just a simple children's book. It doesn't have to be anything super crazy. A lot of doctors recommend high contrast books to start out with, but again, it's just bonding with your kids. Of course, they're not going to understand anything for a while, but if you are in the market for some kids books, I've written a few. I've also got a few coloring books as well if you have some older kids at home. I also have a high contrast book. You can all find that on my author page on Amazon. Again, it doesn't have to be my book, but just something to read your kids, read your baby. Even though they're not going to understand it, it's a real nice bonding experience for you. And of course, they're going to love hearing your voice. Again, you can find these on my Amazon author page. I have a few on my website as well, zaddy.com. If you are in the market for some kids books, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a 5-star rating if you did buy one. I love making YouTube videos, and I'm still very new to this. So if you have any other comments for some baby products that you use every single day, something I missed, drop them down below. Again, I appreciate all the engagement in all of my YouTube videos. I really, really love seeing what you guys say. And thank you so much for liking this video. It means the world to me. I'm finally getting monetized on YouTube. So my goal is to make enough money on YouTube where I can stay home a little bit more. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys gave this a thumbs up, or anything I missed in the comments, just help the engagement, help the algorithm out. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.